As the sun sets over New Orleans, the city transforms. The sky turns a deep orange, then fades to purple. The Mississippi River catches the last light of the day, reflecting a fiery glow. The air grows cooler, but the city remains warm with life. The French Quarter comes alive at dusk. Street performers and jazz musicians fill the air with music. Laughter and chatter echo through the narrow streets. The scent of Creole cuisine wafts from nearby restaurants. The vibrant colors of the buildings seem to glow in the twilight. But as night falls, a different atmosphere takes over. Shadows lengthen, and the streets grow quieter. The history of New Orleans, with all its mysteries and hauntings, begins to emerge. The city's past never truly sleeps. It lingers, waiting to be explored. In the heart of the French Quarter stands the LaLaurie Mansion. This grand three-story building is one of New Orleans' most infamous landmarks. It looks elegant, almost inviting, with its iron balconies and stately facade. But behind its beautiful exterior lies a dark history. Madame Delphine LaLaurie was a well-known socialite in the early 1800s. She was wealthy, charming, and highly respected. Her lavish parties were the talk of the town. But whispers of strange happenings began to circulate. Servants would disappear and eerie sounds were heard at night. The truth was far more horrifying than anyone could imagine. Delphine LaLaurie had a secret. Within her mansion she committed unspeakable acts. Her cruelty knew no bounds and her name became synonymous with horror. The mansion's beauty hid a chamber of horrors. On a fateful night in 1834, a fire broke out at the LaLaurie Mansion. Flames engulfed the building and smoke filled the air. Neighbors rushed to help, breaking down doors to save those trapped inside. What they found was beyond their worst nightmares. In the attic, they discovered a hidden chamber. Inside, the air was thick with the stench of death and suffering. Bound and mutilated, enslaved people were found in horrific conditions. The townspeople were shocked and horrified. The secrets of the LaLaurie Mansion were finally exposed. Madame LaLaurie fled the city, escaping the wrath of the mob. Her mansion, however, remained. The building stood as a grim reminder of the atrocities committed within its walls. To this day, the memory of that night haunts New Orleans. The LaLaurie Mansion is not just a historical landmark, it is a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors and residents alike have reported strange occurrences. Ghostly apparitions, sudden cold spots, and unexplained noises are common. The mansion's dark past seems to linger in the air. Many believe the spirits of those who suffered at the hands of Madame LaLaurie are trapped within the walls. Their restless souls seek justice or perhaps peace. Paranormal investigators have recorded eerie voices and footsteps. Some have even felt an unseen presence. Tourists brave enough to visit the mansion often leave with chilling stories. Some claim to have seen the ghost of Madame LaLaurie herself. Others speak of shadowy figures moving through the rooms. The mansion's reputation as one of the most haunted places in America continues to grow. Section 5: Broader Hauntings in New Orleans. New Orleans is a city steeped in history and mystery. Beyond the LaLaurie Mansion, tales of hauntings abound. The city's connection to voodoo adds another layer of intrigue. Voodoo practices, brought by enslaved Africans, merged with local traditions, creating a unique spiritual landscape. Many homes and buildings in the French Quarter are said to be haunted. The echoes of past lives and events seem to resonate through the streets. Ghost tours are popular, offering a glimpse into the supernatural side of the city. Each story is more chilling than the last. Voodoo rituals and ceremonies have left their mark on New Orleans. The spirits of voodoo priests and priestesses are said to roam the city. Their influence can still be felt today. The line between the living and the dead is thin here, and the past is never far away. Section 6: Introduction to Marie Laveau. Marie Laveau is one of the most iconic figures in New Orleans history. Known as the Voodoo Queen, she wielded immense power and influence. Born in the early 1800s, she was a free woman of color. Her charm and charisma drew people to her, seeking her guidance and blessings. Marie Laveau was a skilled healer and herbalist. She combined Catholic saints with African spirits in her practices. Her followers believed she could cure illnesses, bring good fortune, and even control the outcome of trials. Her reputation spread far and wide. She held ceremonies in Congo Square, a gathering place for enslaved and free Africans. These rituals were both spiritual and social events. Her influence extended beyond her lifetime, and her legacy continues to shape New Orleans voodoo culture. Section 7: Marie Laveau's grave. Marie Laveau's final resting place is in St. Louis Cemetery No. 1. This historic cemetery is a maze of above-ground tombs. Her grave is one of the most visited sites in New Orleans. Pilgrims come to pay their respects and seek her blessings. Visitors leave offerings at her tomb: candles, coins, flowers, and personal items. Some mark 3 X's on the tomb, a practice believed to invoke her spirit. The cemetery is filled with an air of reverence and mystery. It is a place where the living and the dead seem to coexist. The tomb itself is modest, but its significance is immense. It stands as a testament to Marie Laveau's enduring legacy. Her spirit is said to watch over the city, continuing to guide and protect those who honor her. The cemetery is a sacred space, deeply connected to New Orleans' spiritual heritage. Marie Laveau's influence did not end with her death. Many believe her spirit still walks the streets of New Orleans. Stories of her ghost are common, adding to her mystique. Some claim to have seen her in the French Quarter, dressed in her signature turban and flowing robes. Her presence is often felt at her tomb. Visitors report strange sensations and visions. Some say they have heard her voice, offering advice or warnings. The power she wielded in life seems to persist in death. Her spirit remains a guiding force in the city. Marie Laveau's ghost is not feared but revered. She is seen as a protector and a source of wisdom. Her legacy continues to inspire and influence. The stories of her ghost add to the rich tapestry of New Orleans' haunted history. Her spirit is as vibrant as the city itself. Section 9. The coexistence of past and present in New Orleans. New Orleans is a city where the past and present coexist. Its streets are alive with history and stories. The ghosts of the past walk alongside the living. This unique blend of old and new gives the city its distinctive character. The architecture of New Orleans reflects its rich history. From French colonial buildings to Creole cottages, each structure has a story to tell. The city's culture is a mix of influences, from African to French to Spanish. This diversity is woven into the fabric of New Orleans. Ghost stories are an integral part of the city's identity. They are passed down through generations, keeping the past alive. The blend of history and mystery makes New Orleans a captivating place. It is a city where the past is never truly gone, and the present is enriched by its legacy. Section 10. The haunting of the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River is more than just a body of water. It is a lifeline for New Orleans. It has witnessed centuries of history, from the arrival of explorers to the bustling port it is today. But the river has its own share of ghostly tales. Many sailors and fishermen have reported seeing ghost ships on the river. These phantom vessels appear out of the mist, only to vanish without a trace. The spirits of those who lost their lives in the river are said to haunt its waters. Their restless souls are drawn to the place where they met their end. The riverbanks are also home to numerous ghost stories. From haunted plantations to eerie swamp legends, the Mississippi River is steeped in mystery. Its dark waters hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. The river is a silent witness to the city's haunted past. Section 11. The French Quarter's lively streets and hidden secrets. The French Quarter is the heart of New Orleans. Its lively streets are filled with music, laughter, and the aroma of delicious food. But beneath this vibrant exterior lies a world of hidden secrets. The French Quarter is a place where history and hauntings converge. Every corner of the French Quarter has a story. From haunted hotels to mysterious alleyways, the past is always present. The spirits of former residents and visitors are said to roam the streets. They are drawn to the places they once knew, unable to move on. Ghost tours take visitors through the most haunted spots in the quarter. Guides share chilling tales of love, betrayal, and tragedy. The French Quarter's charm is intertwined with its haunted history. It is a place where the living and the dead coexist, creating a unique and captivating atmosphere. New Orleans is a city where the past never dies. Its haunted secrets are woven into the fabric of its streets, buildings, and river. From the eerie LaLaurie Mansion to the powerful legacy of Marie Laveau, the city's history is rich with mystery and intrigue. Ghosts roam freely here, their stories waiting to be told. New Orleans invites you to explore its haunted secrets and experience the magic of a city where history and the supernatural are inseparable.